did not wear his scarlet coat, for blood and wine are red, and blood and wine were on his hands when they found him with the dead, the poor dead woman whom he loved and murdered in her bed. He walked among the trailmen, his suit of shabby grey, a cricket cap was on his head, and his steps seemed light and gay. But I never see a man who looked so wistfully at the day. I never saw a man who looked with such a wistful eye upon that little tent of blue which prisoners call the sky, and at every drifting cloud that went with sails of silver by. I walked with other souls in pain within another ring, and was wondering if the man had done a great or little thing, when a voice behind my head whispered low, "That fellow's got to swing." And strange it was to see him pass with a step so light and gay, and strange it was to see him look so wistfully at the day, and strange it was to think that he had such a debt to pay. At last the dead man walked no more amongst the trailmen, and I knew that he was standing up in the black dog's dreadful pen, and that never would I see his face in God's sweet world again. Right in we went with so intent on death and dread and doom. The hangman with his little bag went shuffling through the gloom, and each man trembled as he crept into his numbered tomb. That night the empty corridors were full of forms of fear, and up and down the iron town stole feet we could not hear, and through the bars that hide the stars white faces seemed to peer. He lay as one who lies and dreams in a pleasant meadowland. The watcher watched him as he slept, and could not understand how one could sleep so sweet a sleep with a hangman close at hand. The moaning wind went wandering around the weeping prison wall, till like a wheel of turning steel we felt the minutes crawl. Oh, moaning wind, what have we done to have such a seneschal? They hanged him as a beast is hanged. They did not even toll a requiem that might have brought rest to his dreadful soul, but hurriedly they took him out and hid him in a hole. They stripped him of his canvas clothes and gave him to the flies. The chaplain would not kneel to pray by his dishonored grave, nor mark it with the blessed cross that Christ for sinners gave, because that man was one of those whom Christ came down to save. I know not whether the laws be right or whether the laws be wrong. All that we know who lie in Gaol is that the wall is strong. But this I know, that every law that man have made for man, since first man took his brother's life and the sad world began, but straws the wheat and saves the chaff with the most evil fan. In Readington by Readington there is a bit of shame, and in it lies a wretched man eaten by teeth of flame. In the burning wind sheet he lies, and his grave has got no name. And there, till Christ call for the dead, in silence let him lie. No need to waste a foolish tear, or have the windy sight. The man had killed the thing he loved, and so he had to die. And all men kill the thing they love. By all let this be heard. Some do it with a bitter look, some with a flattering word. The coward does it with a kiss. The brave man with a sword.